Hello and welcome everybody to a classic on this channel, another episode of r/ProRevenge. My name is Ryan, the official host here at Reddit Voice, and I look forward to bringing you guys today's video. Before I do though, I'd just really appreciate it if you could hit that like button and that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the latest videos. I recorded a coworker loving himself at work for eating my chocolate. Before you get to that part, I need to clarify that yes, I have a video, but I would never post it or anything because I would get in trouble for it, and because it's a ridiculous story, it's up to you whether or not you believe it. Let's name everyone involved in this. John, my boyfriend, the designer. Jenny, me, I did mostly video. Sarah, another coworker, she was the photographer there. Mario, to say that he was useless is an understatement, the reason why I'm writing this. Donna, the director's assistant, and Amy, the accountant. Years ago, I worked in a government institution where I live. It wasn't a good job. It was basically volunteer paid work that was an excuse to not give employees any security a real job would offer, but I accepted because I needed the money and had just finished college. I used to work in this communication department with the other 4 coworkers. One of them was my boyfriend, still together to this day, and the youngest one, Mario, was a guy who was still in high school and got his girlfriend pregnant. His mom worked in the other government institution and she got him that job. That's one of the reasons the boss couldn't fire him. We had to make designs, take pictures, do video, post on social media, check on the press when they wanted an interview with one of our bosses, and many other things. Mario was supposed to know some about photography and design because he told us that's what he was studying at school, but we knew later that he didn't attend school often, so he was very bad at almost everything, and we tried to show him how to do his work, but he was really stubborn and lazy. He never completely got how to do the basic work. He always had problems with many people, not with us at the beginning because he acted polite, and that changed later. He was disrespectful when taking pictures, he was late almost every day, and he used to post in social media about government and fight to other people who didn't agree with him. Sarah and John would talk to him about how working in a government institution you couldn't do that and it's simply not okay. However, he never changed and told his mom we were against him. Mario went to work around 2 or 4 hours a day. Usually, John and Sarah would be the only ones to see him because they worked more hours than the rest of us, but he would stay in the office around 1 or 2 hours alone, or they would send him to take pictures for the same time. One day, he had to take pictures of some event practice, and everyone else was off the clock. It wasn't a big event, and he had been working there around a year by that time, so we thought he could go by himself. The accountant had to go there and decided to take him with her and one coworker of hers in her car. He was late again, and that's why he couldn't go in one of the work cars. The accountant left her purse open in that space that's in the middle of the driver and the co-driver's seats. When they went back to the office, she noticed her wallet disappeared. She instantly knew that it had to be Mario who was the one who took it. They began to search him and our office and found nothing. Someone found the wallet under the vending machine. At first, we took his side because they admitted they never found anything and because it wasn't right to search in our office without anybody else there. Mostly because we had photography equipment that wasn't exactly cheap. However, when we knew the wallet was found and when we talked to him, we knew it was him. More money and stuff disappeared when he was there, but no one could prove he took them. The bosses didn't want to create a scandal, so they let it happen. Our office used to be the conference room, so it was attached to the kitchen, and the director had beverages there for visits. We could use the kitchen, but not touch those beverages, but Mario couldn't even get in there. Anyway, sodas began to disappear, and the director's assistant complained to us. We said we didn't take them, and she wouldn't believe us. One day, John noticed that our door to the kitchen was broken, and that you could take the lock easily, with a pencil. We used to find pencils without tips. He took it inside the mechanism and then the door opened. It took its time, but he proved that Mario was getting in the kitchen when no one else was there. However, that didn't make a difference and nothing was done, not even talking to him. One day, John and me were on our way to work, but I didn't have a breakfast, so we stopped at a store. I brought something to eat and a chocolate. I put it inside the fridge and forgot about it. The next day I remembered about it and went to check. It wasn't there and I got mad. John and I checked the trash can, It was clean and empty, and we just watched. And we found little pieces of that chocolate. So we asked for a video camera that someone offered to us before. It could record for long hours. I want to clarify at this point that we didn't take the decision of everything you're about to read just because of a chocolate. The chocolate was the last straw. For like a year, we had to put up with our bosses scolding us because of him. He never wanted to learn how to do his job, and things were always disappearing, including personal things. The first day, Donna left money in one of her drawers and left it slightly open so he could see the money. We put the camera in the other building that was in front of ours. We had big windows, floor to ceiling, and you could watch Donna's desk and the hallway. Some lady's office, our door, and the director's office. The other buildings just had empty offices then, but had big curtains. That's why Mario couldn't see the camera. We went home that day and left the camera recording. The next day there was money, maybe because we left one bill equivalent to $5, and he knew that we knew he took it. I checked the camera and watched him getting in the lady's office. I don't know what she did there, and he took some cookies from her office, but he looked suspicious. Again, with this, we couldn't do much, so that night John found an old cell phone that could record for 2 hours. The next day, Donna left the $5 again, but now she left $1 bills in the same drawer slightly open. We placed the camera in the other building, and John disguised his old cell phone with a binder and some sticky tape. That day, he got a loan for a little less than 2 hours and left. John and me had a car, so we were in the mall close there, just killing time, and then we went back for the cell phone. OMG. John watched a little bit of the video before the battery died. He said he saw something weird, but wasn't sure because the screen was very damaged and we were in the car. I was driving. When we got to John's house, we could watch everything he had done inside our office. Not the other camera because the building was closed and we didn't have access to it till the next day. First, we saw him getting in the office, watching some YouTube. Everything normal. Then he went out, and when he came back, we saw him putting something in his pocket, but it wasn't very clear what. Then we saw how easily he took a pencil, opened the kitchen's doors, and took something like a yogurt. Then he closed the door. We could hear that he was watching something like a channel that's very famous in our country, but then we heard noises. Yeah, those kinds of noises. We were supposed to have blocked that kind of video and website. I mean, these were government offices, and the IT team had checked recently everything. But some way he was watching porn on the computer that I used to work. And if you're thinking if he did what you are thinking, the answer is yes. Thank God the cell phone didn't record his hands, but you could see his shoulder moving and him licking his finger. I know, very disgusting. Well, he ended and didn't even wash his hands. I was so shocked and disgusted when I saw the video that I wanted to cry. The next day, the first thing I did was call the IT department to clean the computer. We didn't say why because of obvious reasons. John took the camera and we could watch him when he went out of the office and checked carefully if someone was around. Then he went to Donna's desk and took $1. He went inside the woman's office and took something, but we couldn't see what. Then he went into our office. We called Donna to our office and she was shocked, and Sarah watched the video as soon as she got there. Then the director arrived and we asked him and Amy to go to our office. We showed them the video. The director was very young and trusted us a lot, so he didn't hold his laughter when the self-love pat began. Amy was a young and delicate woman, so she just turned around and covered her eyes while letting a small scream out. We finally got the proof we needed to fire him. When he got to work, they didn't let him in. I don't know how the conversations went, but I know some of the words exchanged. You stole again, and we told you last time. We told you it was their last chance. I didn't do anything. You're always blaming me. We have proof. You don't have anything. All of you hate me. Don't make me show you. Well, show me. Amy called our office. John, could you bring the videos? John, the first one, the video camera one, or the second one, the cell phone one? The second one. When he heard that, he was defeated and very nervous. John took his time downloading the video into his computer because it was on mine and went to the office Amy was talking to Mario. John told me he was about to show him the video and then he asked Mario, "Mario, do you really want to watch this video?" He couldn't even watch John in the eyes. No, I don't want to. Play at least the first video for him. I don't have that one. Let me go for it. I admitted that I just wanted to see Mario's face, so when I went to that office to give them the USB, he didn't really watch me. Amy to John and me. Okay, thank you, that's gonna be all. And we left the office. We know she said something like, "You always said it was us, and even told your mom that we wanted to get you in trouble all the time. You even told really bad things about this place. You are fired, and we don't ever want to hear you complaining about anyone else in Central, or we're going to show these videos to your mom." And he just left. Then we heard that he actually told lies to her mom, like, "They hated me and told lies to make them fire me." But no one ever told his mom, not that I know of. Well, this story made me realize that someone could be recording me anywhere I go. I mean, even I did it to someone. And with that, my friends, we've reached the end of today's video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like on the video and also subscribe. As always, my name's Ryan, the official host here at Reddit Voice, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.